Good day, everybody. This is BA Radiant Dawn, and I am back with another Magic the Gathering Collector Booster Box opening. Today, it's going to be Wilds of Eldraine, which is it's an interesting set. It's like fairy tale based. As you can see, we got Shrek's Gingy right there. It's a very, very entertaining set. I did open 2 packs just to see how the packs operate. Plus, I really couldn't contain myself, but this way I wouldn't open the entire thing. So we're going to go through the pulls of the first 2 packs, and I'm going to show off the promo card here. Expel the Interlopers. Choose a number between 0 and 10. Destroy all creatures with power greater than or equal to the chosen number. Very cool card. Very, very cool. So this set has some interesting stuff in it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. Knightly Valor. So there's a lot of there's like a list of bonus cards that you can get in this set, right? And this is one of them. Same with this version of Season of Growth. There's a foil swamp. Very, very nice. Tattered Ratter, which is very entertaining. The Princess Takes Flight. So it's a saga, and there's a few sagas in this set. Exile to 1 target creature. Target creature controls gets +2/+2 gains flying. Return the exiled card to the battlefield under its owner's control. So it's a saga that exiles any creature you want. So I have ideas for this card. Monstrous Rage. Evil Horseman. Fell Horseman. When Fell Horseman dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library. These cards are basically like 2 cards in 1. The other side is a Deathly Ride. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Beanstalk Worm. It's just a 5/4 with reach. And okay, for the other side, I could play an additional land this turn, which is kind of cool. Sleight of Hand. This card has been making us stir. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the other on the bottom. This is a sick card. Scream Puff. Food. So the first card that's on the rare side is Fraying Sanity Hollow. This is a really good one. I can enchant my opponents. And at the beginning of each end step, they mill X cards, where X is the number of cards put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn. So if I mill them, this card basically doubles down on how many mills I did. Crazy card. As Foretold. So this set actually has a handful of anime kind of cards. Like they're cards with anime art, which is fucking sick, by the way. Like, I love that idea so damn much. Wait a minute. Yeah, no. There's like 5, 10, 15, 21 cards in the anime pile, so As Foretold is really, really cool too. Like, this is a really, really neat card. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a time counter. You may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast with mana value X or less, where X is the number of time counters on As Foretold. So, basically what this means is the longer the battle goes on, the more stuff you can just cast for free. You can only do it once per turn, but imagine casting like a 6 mana frickin' Planeswalker for free. Crazy. Restless Vinestalk. It's a land. Enters the battlefield tapped. It adds green or blue. You can make it a 5/5 green and blue plant creature with trample. Or it boosts the power toughness of one other creature too, which is kind of cool. Sleep Cursed Fairy. Flying. It's a 1 mana 3/3 with flying and ward too. but it enters the battlefield tapped with 3 stun counters. And I got Hilda's Crown of Winter. So this card taps target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate during my turn. Sacrifice this card, draw a card for each tapped creature your opponents control. So the more cards of my opponents I tap, the more powerful that card gets. So that's a really cool card. This set has some really nice stuff, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna have to do the Pokemon trick for these packs because that's just kind of how it goes. Because they have all the high rarity stuff in the front. Token, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got Vampiric Rites. Sacrifice a creature, I gain 1 life and draw a card. That's it. But it's very cool. Ground Seal. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. Hollow Plains. Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. This allows foods I control to basically become mana dorks, which is funny. Up the Beanstalk, enter the battlefield, and whenever I cast a spell with mana value of 5 or greater, draw a card. Very good card. Evolving Wilds. It's always nice to have the hollow. Grabby Giant. Stingblade Assassin. Warehouse Tabby. Food. Elvish Archivist. I was excited about pulling this card. So whenever 1 or more artifacts enter the battlefield on my control, put 2+1/+1 counters on Elvish Archivist. This ability triggers only once each turn. Whenever one or more enchantments enter the battlefield on my control, draw a card. It only triggers once per turn. So, like, this card could go crazy, and I fucking love the fact that I love my elves, and this is an elf. This is like an enchantment elf, which is freaking crazy. I love that combo. Waste Not. Also, a really cool art. Whenever an opponent discards a creature card, create a 2/2 black zombie creature. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, add 2 black mana. Whenever an opponent discards a non-creature, non-land card, draw a card. Which is fucking cool. The Restless Fortress. I'm excited about this one. I wanted this card. So it enters the battlefield tapped. You can tap it for white or black. Pay 4 mana, becomes a 1/4 black and white and black nightmare creature until end of turn, still in land. But whenever it attacks, defending player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. It's a life-sucking land. It's so cool. Court of Ardenvale. You become the Monarch. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to your hand. If you're the Monarch, return that permanent card to the battlefield instead. And Spellbook Vendor. He's kind of cool. Vigilance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 1 random mana. When you do, create a sorcerer roll token attached to a target creature you control. If you control another roll on it, put that one into the graveyard. Enchanted creatures get +1/+1 and has, whenever this creature attacks, scry 1. So that's a new mechanic, are the rolls, which are kind of cool, actually. I like the idea of them. So that's all for the pre-open packs. Now it's fresh openings. We're going to start with the left side. We're going to go crazy. There are 12 packs, so that means we still have 10 more packs to go through, guys. So let's get into it. Apparently it won't let me into it. What the heck? There we go. Okay. So, 1, ooh, shiny. 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, Utopia Sprawl! I really wanted this card. So it's an enchantment and enchants a forest, enters the battlefield, choose a color. Whenever Enchanted Forest is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana to the chosen color. So it basically fixes your mana by making 1 land 2 for 1 mana, which is fucking crazy. So starting, and this is only costs 1 green. So you play a forest, you play this card attached to it. Next turn, you're doubling your mana. Fucking crazy. I love this card. Impact Tremors. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Nothing too special. Island! I love the island. Chancellor of Tales. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, you may copy it. Choose new targets for the copy. Taken by Nightmares. Exile target creature. If you control an enchantment, scry 2. Hearth Elemental. The spell costs X less to cast, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard that are instant cards, sorcery cards, and or have an adventure. That's kind of cool. Ooh! Slumbering Keepguard. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. For 3 mana, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each enchantment you control. Ooh, that's good! Kindled Heroism. So unlike the Commander Master set, these are all brand new cards. Like, these have not been released before. These are brand... Okay, most of them are brand spanking new. These ones are reprints. Everything else is new, though. Bargain. You may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token as you cast a spell. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. If the spell is bargain, it gets -5/-5 until end of turn instead. So basically just a kill creature. Freeze in place. Tap target creature and opponent controls and put 3 stun counters on it. Scry 2. Food. Restless Vinestalk again. Very pretty. This is a holo version. Oversold Cemetery. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That's actually really nice. Virtue of Knowledge. Ooh, I got a Mythic! Let's go. First Mythic. So it's an enchantment. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. And copy target if activated or triggered ability you control, you may choose new targets for the copy. Very nice. Oh, the Court of Lochthwain. Yo! Okay, so it's 4 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your target opponent's library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. If you're the monarch, until end of turn, you may cast a spell from among cards exiled with Court of Lochthwain without paying its mana cost. So it just keeps stealing your opponent's board, which is crazy. And Redcap Gutter Dweller. Oh, it's a goblin. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 black rat creature tokens, but its creature can't block. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice another creature. Nice. So we got our first Mythic, which is pretty good. The Virtue of Knowledge is actually a really nice card. Yeah, I think that's the first Mythic. Rare. Yeah, that's the first Mythic. Sweet! I'll put Mythics in this pile right here. Actually, I'm going to put it in over there. Okay, so I'm going to open these off screen just so that I can make sure that I actually open them. Because trying to do it on screen for you guys is a little difficult. Plus, there's the pack. That's a treasure. Or a food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo, Compulsion. Okay. Oh, now it's doing the thing. There you go. So it's an enchantment. Pay 2 mana to cast it, and then you pay 2 mana, discard a card, draw a card, or sacrifice, draw a card. Sick. I like this card. Grasp of Fate. So, when it enters the battlefield, for each opponent, exile up to one target non-land permanent that player controls until Grasp of Fate leaves the battlefield. Shiny Forest! I love Shiny Forests. Obaira, Dreaming Duelist. Flash, flying, whenever another fairy enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. That's fun. The Witch's Vanity, here we go. So, destroy target creature an opponent controls with mana value 2 or less, create a food token, create a Wicked Roll token attached to target creature you control. That's not bad. Ariette's Tempting Apple. Enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, gains haste until end of turn. Sacrifice, gain 3 life. Sacrifice, opponent loses 3 life. Rowan's Grim Search. Look at the top 4 cards in your library, put 2 of them back, then put up to 2 of them back on the top and the rest in your graveyard. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Oh, wow. This is a really good card. Basically fixes your draw. Edgewall Pack is always fun. Rat Catcher Trainee. Okay. Snare Master Sprite. Enters the battlefield, pay 2 mana. When you do, tap target creature and put a stun counter on it. Food. Feral Encounter. Sorcery. This card's kind of cool too. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may exile a creature card from among them. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You may cast the exiled card this turn. At the beginning of the next combat phase this turn, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power up to up to 1 target creature you don't control. Forced Fruition. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player draws 7 cards. What? Why would I want my opponents to have more cards? Because it mills them faster, I guess, but that's bad. Restless Spire. Very nice. Blue or red. Restless Spire becomes a 2/1 blue and red elemental creature, but as long as it's your turn, this creature has first strike, it's still land. Attack, scry 1. With Cap Gutter Dweller. And the Restless Fortress again. Very nice. So the goal is to get at least like 3 to 4 mythics. I think I should hit higher than that, but I don't know. I've never opened a normal sets collector booster box before. Okay. 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ooh, Ground Seal. Let's go. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Cards and graveyards can't be the target of spells. Oh, I've already pulled this one, but this is a shinier version. Curiosity. Whenever enchanted creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Plains. Okay, I misread that as fucking familiar. I'm like, whoa, they put a swear? No, of course they didn't. That'd be too fun. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, a Frolicking Familiar gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It's an Otter Wizard. And the red portion of the card is Blow Off Steam. Deals 1 damage to any target. Soul Guide Lantern. When Soul Guide Lantern enters the battlefield, exile target card from a graveyard, tap it, sacrifice, exile each opponent's graveyard, or pay 1 mana, tap, draw a card. Nice. Bitter Chill. Savior of the Sleeping. So Vigilance, whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put the +1/+1 counter on this card. Nice. Ice Out. Bargain. This spell costs 1 less to cast if it's bargain, counter target spell. It's a pay 2 mana counter. It's not great, actually. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, create a food token. Kellen's Light Blades. Deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. The spell is bargain. Destroy the creature instead. Food. What? No fucking way! Dude! It's the fucking confetti! I got the fucking confetti! Is this the anime version? Oh my god, it is! Ah! Okay, so for those of you who don't know why I'm freaking the fuck out, this is a $400 card. This is the best card, and this is the most expensive card in the set. I'm pretty sure this is the most expensive card in the set. I'm gonna double check that. Give me 1 minute here. Okay. So. Rustic Study. Confetti Foil. It's $300. Okay, this is not the most expensive card in the set, but it's close. No, I think it is the most expensive. Give me 1 second here. Okay, view filters. This might be the most expensive card in the set. It is. It is tied for most expensive card in the set. $300. That's still fucking incredible. I pulled the best card. One of them. Look at that. It's fucking confetti. Fuck me, that's awesome. Dude. What the hell? My voice can't possibly go any higher. Okay. Primal Vigor. I'm freaking the fuck out. I got the most expensive card. What the fuck? Okay, if one or more tokens will be... Ooh, hang on. If one or more tokens will be created, twice that many of those tokens are created instead. One or more +1/+1 counters will be put on a creature, twice that many +1/+1 counters are put on that creature instead. Isn't Primal Vigor just doubling season? Oh, double mythic pack. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Virtue of Courage. Whenever a source deals damage, whenever a source you control deals damage to an opponent, you may exile that many cards from the top of your library. You may play those cards this turn. Lonecrafter Fawn. When Lonecrafter Fawn enters the battlefield, you may discard one or more land cards. When you do, return up to that many target non-land permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. And Scalding Viper. When our opponent casts a spell with mana value 3 or less, Scalding Viper deals 1 damage to that opponent. Oh my god, let's fucking go! Sorry guys, I'm popping off right now. God damn, I'm popping off. That's fucking crazy, dude. I'm putting that... I'm sleeving that shit right now. Like, I'm fucking sleeving that. Because that is fucking insane. I cannot believe I've officially pulled the best card in this entire set. Out of one fucking box. That's the part that gets me. I did it with only one box. I got the God box. Let's fucking go. Now, technically speaking, there's a chance, although small, that I could get 2 of these. If I get another confetti foil, I'm actually just gonna cry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dragon Mantle. Okay, whenever Dragon Mantle enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature has pay red mana. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. It's not that great. Another Vampiric Rites. Swamp. Ashiok's Reaper. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. That's a fucking good card. Tenacious Tome Seeker. Shrouded Shepherd. When Shrouded Shepherd tries to not 10 less fast, enters the battlefield, target creature you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Or it's 1 black, 1 white. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1. Moment of Valor. Untap target creature gains +1/+0 and gains indestructible, or destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Obira's Attendants. Bestial Bloodline. Rhyme for a Reindeer. Food. The Goose Mother. The Goose Mother enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. When it enters the battlefield, create half X food tokens rounded up. Whenever the Goose Mother attacks, you may sacrifice a food. If you do, draw a card. Sanguine Bond? Oh my fucking god. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Devouring Sugar Maw. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token. If you don't, tap it. Oh, it's a 4 mana 6/6. Menace and Trample. Holy shit. Create a 1/1 white human creature token and a food token. But like, at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token. That is crazy good. Unfinished Business. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, then return up to 2 target aura and equipment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to that creature. Fuck yeah, it's so good. And then Spiteful Hexmage. Create a cursed royal token attached to target creature you control. Neat. I cannot believe I pulled that. What the fuck? I'm like close to tears, but I'm not yet. Next pack, let's go, baby. Okay. Token. 1, 2. That felt weird. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Spreading Seas. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted land is an island. Oh, so nice. Hatching Plans. Let's put in the graveyard from the battlefield, draw 3 cards. Mountain. Very nice. Twisted Fealty. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, gains haste. Eerie Interference. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to you and creatures you control this turn by creatures. Fury Dream Thief. Enters the battlefield, Surveil. Exile from your graveyard, draw a card, and you lose 1 life. Witch's Mark. If you may discard a card, if you do, draw 2 cards. Create a Wicked Roll token attached up to 1 target creature you control. Put in the graveyard, each one loses 1 life. Spider Food. Charmed Clothier. And it's about to create a roll token attached to another creature you control. Unruly Catapult. Food. The End. This spell costs 2 mana, 2 less to cast if your life total is 5 or less. Okay, let me. So the end. The spell casts 2 less to cast if your life total is 5 or less. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Searches controller's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name as that permanent and exile them. That player shuffles, then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. Ooh, Kindred Discovery. I got another anime. What the fuck? I got 2 anime cards? Holy shit. Okay, when it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Whenever a creature you control of the chosen type enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card. Dude, I got 2 anime cards! What the fuck? Okay, the reason why that's such a surprise is I'm going to read you guys the odds of pulling an anime card in general, okay? Okay, so... 6.7% chance of you pulling an anime... Oh no, it's 10% chance of pulling a borderless Enchanting Tales Mythic anime card. So it's like 1 in every 10 packs. So it's not too surprising that I did that, but the confetti one is insane. Okay, so 15. So you got a 2.8% chance in each pack to pull a confetti card, right? I did the math, that's like 33% chance for the box. So I hit the 1 in 3, which is fucking insane. Scalding Viper, don't care. Fawn's Bane Troll. It's revealed, create a monster roll token attached to it. Devouring Sugarmaw. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice an artifact in your avenue tap. Yeah, we've seen that one before. So, like, this is a pretty good box. I got 2 animes, I got the confetti, I got a lot of cards that I'm actually really excited about. Like, this is going insanely good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hatching Plans. Knightly Valor again. Mountain. Belligerent of the Ball. At the beginning of your combat in your turn, if 2 or more non-land permanents enter the middle under your control, this turn, target creature you control gets +1 to your own gains menace. Interesting. Hey, it's Seer Armont the Redeemer. Enchanted creatures you get control get +1/+1. That's a really good pull. Boundary Lands Ranger. At the beginning of combat in your turn, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Spell Stutter. Card a target spell unless the control pays 2. Play plus an additional 1 for each fairy you control. Curse of the Werefox. Harriet's Whisper. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Create a Wicked Roll token. Minecart Daredevil. Food. Mana Flare. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana of any type that land produced. Beautiful, beautiful card. Goblin Bombardment. Sacrifice a creature. Goblin Bombardment deals 1 damage to any target. Mosswood Dread Knight. Trample. When it dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as an adventure until the end of your next turn. Draw a card and lose a life. Cool. So, hang on. So, Trample. It's a 2 mana, 3/2 with Trample. When it dies, cast it from your graveyard as an adventure until the end of your next turn. And you draw a card and lose a life. Oh, I got the Tortoise! Yo! Fucking love this card. Whenever Blossoming Tortoise enters the battlefield or attacks, mill 3 cards or return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Tap. Activate abilities of lands you control cost 1 less to cast. and one last to activate. And land creatures you control get +1/+1. That is amazing for my landfall deck. And Sentinel of Lost Lore. It's another elf. When it enters the battlefield, choose one or more. Return target land you own into exile that has an adventure. Or return target card and you own an exile that has an adventure to your hand. Put target creature you don't own an exile. Return target creature you don't own an exile that has an adventure on the bottom of its own library. Exile target player's graveyard. That's crazy. That is really good. I got like 5 mythics so far. We're barely into the second half, the second side. We still have 4 packs to go, so this is going real good. See, the funny thing is I really wanted Rustic Study, but I didn't think I'd pull the most expensive version of it. Now I'm kind of torn, you know? Okay, so there's the food. There's a token for this pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Season of Growth. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield you control, scry 1. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. I've seen this card before. Dragon Mantle. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. When an enchanted creature has red, I've seen this too. Island. Very nice. Two-Headed Hunter. Menace. I point you club. Twice the rage. Target creature game. Ooh, okay. Succumb to the cold. Tap 1 or 2 target creatures under control. Put stun counter on each of them. Nice. Dutiful Griffin. Sacrifice 2 enchantments. Return Dutiful Griffin from your graveyard to your hand. Right out. Up to 1 target creature gets -1/-1 till end of turn. Frantic Firebolt. Deals X damage to target creature, where X is 2 plus the number of cards in your graveyard that are instant, sorcery, or have an adventure. That's a really good card. Celebration! It's a celebratory mouse. Honorary Mice gets 0+0/+2 as long as 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your controller's turn. That's kind of dumb. No wonder it's a common. Diminisher Witch enters the battlefield if it was bargained. You create a cursed roll token. There's a food. Okay, so we got Yenna, Redtooth, Regent. Choose target enchantment you control that doesn't have the same name as another permanent you control. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary if the token is an aura. Untap, scry 2. Dude, this is a really good card. Sneak Attack! I got another mythic. Sneak Attack. Pay 1 red. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That creature gains haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Yo! Double mythic pack? What the fuck? I got the Planeswalker. Ashiok. If you pay life while your library has at least that many cards in it, exile many cards from the top of your library instead. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Exile one of them. Put the other into your hand. Create 2 1/1 black nightmare creature tokens with at the beginning of combat on your turn. If a creature was put into exile this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Target player exiles the top X cards of their library, where X is the total mana value of cards you own in exile. Cool. Court of God and Brig. At the beginning of your upkeep, distribute 2 +1/+1 counters among up to 2 target creatures. Then if you're in a monarch, double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Oh, and then I got a... Wow, this is a triple mythic pack. What the fuck? Will, Sign of Peace. Hello. So, just for you guys to... That's a triple mythic pack. What the fuck? So, I got Hollow. I got Foil, Will, Sign of Peace. Vigilance spells you cast this turn that are white and or blue cost X less to cast. where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Cool. Dude, that was fucking crazy. That was a really good pack. Holy shit. Hang on, I want to find that one card that I pulled a little while back. I guess a Primal Vigor versus Doubling Season. Primal Vigor is just basically the same as Doubling Season, right? If one or more tokens would be created, twice that many of those tokens are created instead. If one or more +1/+1 counters are created, it would be put on a creature. Twice that many +1/+1 counters are put on that creature instead. If an effect would create one or more tokens under your control, create twice that many of those tokens instead. If an effect would put one or more counters on a permanent you control. So the only difference is it's like any kind of tokens versus just base tokens. Okay, it's not that much of a difference. Third last pack. Let's go. See, this is one thing that I'm starting to figure out. I seem to have good luck if I go to pick up the box really, really early. Like if I go before work. That seems to be like my thing. Is the first box I get is always the best box. And so basically there's no point in getting boxes after. Rat. Food. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Griffin Airy. Oh, now it's not being nice to me. Come on. There you go. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, create a 2/2 white griffin creature token with flying. Sick! Intangible Virtue. Already seen it. Mountain. Yep. Glass Casket. Glass Casket enters the battlefield. Exile target creature and opponent controls when they move 3 or less until this card leaves the battlefield. Okay. Imadane's Recruiter. When it enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1 gain haste. Create 2/2 white creature token with vigilance. Okay. Galvanic Giant. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, tap target creature and opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Draw 4 cards, discard 2. Ooh, but 7 mana? Ugh! That's disgusting! That's so bad! 9 Crescendo. Into the Fey Court. Draw 3 cards, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying, and this creature can block only creatures with flying. Hamlet Glutton. So you could have a 5 mana 6/6? Return from the Wilds. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it on the battlefield tap. Create a 1/1 human creature token. Create a food token. Aggravated Assault! Yo! Pay 5, so it costs 3 mana. You pay 5 mana, and tap all creatures you control. If it's a main phase, there's an additional combat phase followed by an additional main phase. Fucking crazy. This card is going right into my landfall deck. 100%. Polluted Bonds. Hey, it's another anime card. So that's 3 anime cards I've pulled, which is weird because I should only be able to pull 2, according to the math, right? Like, let me see. It's a shame it's not foil, but it's still pretty cool. Okay. So this falls into the 6.7% category. So 6.7 multiplied by 12. Okay. So I got Polluted Bonds, which is really cool. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under opponent's control, that player loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Fucking amazing. Love that card. Cruel Somnophage. Target player mills 4 cards. Cruel Somnophage's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creature cards in all graveyards. Nice. Extraordinary Journey. Enters the battlefield, exile up to X target creatures for each of those cards. Its owner may play it for as long as it remains exiled. Whenever one or more non-token creatures in the battlefield, if one or more of them entered from exile or was cast from exile, you draw a card. Okay. Lord Skitter's Blessing. Enters the battlefield, create a Wicked Roll token attached to target creature you control. Beginning of your draw step, if you control an enchanted creature, you lose 1 life and you draw an additional card. So I've got like a lot of mythics. I pulled 3 animes. I'd say this is going pretty good. It'd still be wild if I pulled another confetti card, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Right, food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stab Wound. This is Ooh, Utopia Sprawl. Let's fucking go. Enters the battlefield, choose a color. Whenever Enchanted Forest is tapped for mana, just control it. Yeah, I like this card. I like this card a lot. Forest is always nice. Troya, Gutsy Explorer. Oh, cool. You tap them to add multicolor. Spend this mana only to cast spells with mana value 5 or greater, or spells with X in their mana costs. Draw a card, discard a card. Neat. Stroke of Midnight. Destroy target online permanent. Its controller gets 1/1 with a human creature token. Woodland Acolyte. Into the battlefield, draw a card. Or amend the wild, protect creature. Nice. Frostbridge Guard. Redcap Thief. Quick Study. Pay 3 mana to draw 2 cards. It's kind of bad. Commune with Nature. Put the top 5 cards of the library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest in the bottom. In any order. Charming Scoundrel. When Charming Scoundrel enters the battlefield, choose one. Discard a card, then draw a card. Create a treasure token. Create a Wicked Roll token. Shared Animosity. Decadent Dragon. Oh, sorry. Shared Animosity. I'm supposed to read these. Okay. Whenever a creature you control attacks, it gains +1/+0 until end of turn for each other attacking creature that shares a creature type with it. Nice. Decadent Dragon. Flying, trample. Whenever that attacks, create a treasure token. Or Expensive Taste. Exile top 2 cards of target opponent's library face down. You may look at it and apply this. Oof. Hey, okay. I got another mythic. Alela, Cunning Conqueror. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, create a 1/1 black fairy rogue creature token with flying. Whenever one or more fairies you control deal combat to a player, Goad target creature that player controls. It's another mythic. And Pollen Shield Hair. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. Or for the green portion, target creature you control gains vigilance and gets +X/+X until the end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Very nice. Okay, we're on to the last pack of Destiny here, folks, and holy shit, I love this set. That's not just because I pulled the best card in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got Garruk's Uprising, let's go! I was really excited to pull this version. Come on. Really? So Garruk's Uprising is a very old card, but this looks like such a cool art for it. When enters the battlefield, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield in your control, draw a card. So it's just card draw. Raid Bombardment. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less attacks, this card deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. Planes. Threadbind Click. Gadwick's First Duel. Create a cursed roll token attached to up to 1 target. You can create 1 target creature. Scry 2. When you cast your next instant source spell, you can choose new targets. Nice. Ooh, Collector's Vault. Draw a card, discard a card, create a treasure token. Nice. Water Wings. Root Rider Fawn. Merfolk Coralsmith. Gets +1/-1 until end of turn. When it Merfolk Coralsmith dies, scry 2. Shatter the Oath. Destroy target creature or enchantment. Food. Devouring Sugarmaw. Unnatural Growth. At the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. Very nice card. Pollen Shield Hair. Blightwing Bandit. And a Tale for the Ages. Okay, so we've seen Pollen Shield Hair. Blightwing Bandit. Flying, Death Touch. Whenever you cast your first spell during an opponent's turn, look at the top card of that player's library, then exile it face down. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. And A Tale for the Ages is just an anthem. Check creatures you control get +2/+2. Easy. Boom. So overall, this was an absolute... I really like this set. I had a lot of fun opening this set. And these are the mythics. Just for one last round of... So just to kind of show it off here. This is Alela. Or maybe it doesn't want me to show it off one more round. Come on. So Alela, Cunning Conqueror. Will, Scion of Peace. A Sneak Attack. Ashiok. Blossoming Tortoise. Kindred Discovery. Virtue of Courage. Virtue of Knowledge. And the Rhystic Study. Beautiful, beautiful card. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this box opening, and holy shit am I lucky. I get to have the joy of pricing all these cards out and seeing how I did. I think it goes without saying that I profited because I spent $300 on this box, and this card alone is 320. Oh no, I spent $330. This card alone is $300. I think I did okay. Anyway, that's all from me for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite polo mine was on this video. And yeah, until next time, this is B-Rated signing off. Bye! See you, everybody.